Greetings to everyone out there and welcome back to Around the Clock. Alright everybody, in a brand new report that may be surprising to some but definitely not surprising to me, Nintendo has been officially ranked the best video game company to work for, and I'm going to explain why this is very important. Now this info I have here comes from a website called automation.com, and shout outs to them for this translation. In a brand new article posted, it says Nintendo ranks third amongst most sought after employers in Japan. Now within the article you see this: Nintendo is the third most popular company among job-seeking Japanese graduates this year, according to a recent survey conducted by the employment agency Gakujo. The ranking is based on responses from 5,476 university students from all over Japan. First and second place were occupied by trade giant Itochu and food and biotech corporation Ajinomoto respectively, which makes Nintendo number one among companies in the entertainment industry. Other game companies that made it in the top 50 include Konami, Bandai Namco, Sega, and Capcom. And I want to point something out because those other video game companies that made it in the top 50, Konami, Bandai Namco, Sega, and Capcom, came nowhere close to Nintendo's ranking. So I want to make that very clear. Now here's the chart there down below where you see the top 20 companies ranked in Japan. And right there at number 3 you see Nintendo's symbol. Now moving on, the article also says Nintendo's high ranking undoubtedly has to do with the historical prestige and popularity as a video game company in Japan, but respondents were apparently also sold on how big the company is globally. In addition, Nintendo is known for having an unusually low employee turnover rate, which is close to zero. Averages in other companies are around 30%. This no doubt has to do with the company's high base salary, which keeps increasing, but there's a lot more to it. The CEO of a Japanese employment company named the following factors. Of course, Nintendo's comprehensive benefits play a role in this. They have a high rate of paid vacation utilization, offer strong support for parenting, and have a unique point system for employees that can be used for games, books, travel, and more. They also have a deep understanding of diversity and have introduced a partnership system that allows employees with same-sex partners to be treated as if they were married, among other progressive and practical initiatives. So there you all have it, and I know a lot of you may be wondering, why is this report even impressive? Why is it so important? Well, as the report says here, Nintendo didn't rank themselves the third most sought after employer in Japan. No, the people spoke and they said out of all the companies in Japan, this includes video game companies, trade companies, what have you, Nintendo is the third most sought after company to work for in Japan. That is a big deal, man. Like I said here, they gave many factors to why, a lot of people want to work for Nintendo. One of the biggest reasons is that they have a low employee turnover rate, which is close to zero. And that is very key. That means that Nintendo's not just firing people and rehiring people, which a lot of companies do. A lot of companies do that all over the world. And this essentially means that when you get hired at Nintendo, that you have a high chance of growing with the company, putting your years in, retiring with the company, having a 401k, things like this. And these are important things to think about when you want to have a stable career. I'm not talking about a job here. I'm talking about a career. Also, Nintendo is one of the highest paying companies in Japan and their salary keeps increasing. And finally, they're one of the most inclusive companies. They're very family orientated and things like this. So yes, it's very understandable why they rank so high as far as companies in general, and ranked the number one best video game company to work for in Japan. And I wouldn't be surprised if the same thing holds true all around the world. And hey, at this point in time, Nintendo is not just a video game company, they're an all-around entertainment company because they hopped into the movie realm, they have multiple theme parks all over the world, and heck, they just made a freaking museum, man. So yeah, there's really no telling what else Nintendo has in store for the future, but we also know that next year is all about the Switch 2, so Nintendo has a very bright future ahead of them, and I can't wait to see what they do next. So with that being said, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Please make sure to like this video, share this video, and for all of you watching this video right now that are not already subscribed, what are you doing? Make sure to hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell so that you don't miss out on daily Nintendo news content, because here at Around the Clock, we focus on Nintendo news content around the clock. I'll catch you guys in the next video.